Today I'm going to be reacting to Jar of Flies by Alice in Chains. I have heard of this album, I've seen this cover, I've also of course heard of Dirt, but I haven't actually listened to that, so I'll probably be doing that album at some point too. It looks like this is actually classified as an EP, and it was the first EP in history to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200, which is kind of crazy. So I know this is kind of like grunge, I guess, 90s grunge. That's really all I know about it. We're going in pretty blind here, so yeah, make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. There's a link in the description down below. And we're gonna hop into the first track, which is Rotten Apple. Interesting bass tone. Ooh. Interesting kind of whiny guitar tones here. Whoa, this is not what I was expecting for the vocals. Ooh, those are good harmonies there. It's very meditative, this track. Vocals just kind of riffing with this one melody. Oh, I like that guitar riff right there. Oh, nice drums there. Wow, so many different guitar tones on this track. It's crazy. Interesting synth, too. That might not be a synth. That might just be a guitar with hella effects on it. So I guess kind of my first introduction to Alice in Chains. A lot more like intricate guitar work than I was expecting. I was expecting just kind of like really powerful, heavy riffs, and there definitely was that, don't get me wrong. But a lot more like noodling with the guitar than I was expecting. A bunch of different guitar tones as well, which I thought kept it really fresh. There were some interesting vocal harmonies as well. Like that track didn't blow me away. It didn't really wow me like crazy, but it was definitely different than I was expecting. Yeah, interesting way to start off this record. Let's keep going. Next track is Nutshell. Oh, it's kind of Midwest emo-y. What the heck? Oh, nice. Dude, there's so much power to this riff right now, and it's just from the guitars themselves. Love the mix of acoustic and electric here. All right, that was good. Definitely like that more than the first track. I mean, not a hot take or anything. It's the most streamed on this album. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a bit of tenderness to it that I thought was really heartfelt, and obviously some very kind of depressing lyrics here. My gift of self is raped, my privacy is raked, yet I find it repeating in my head. If I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. So maybe lacking a little bit of identity, I guess, some sort of, identity crisis. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was great. I love that pairing of the acoustic and the electric, like I said, and just a real kind of power to that track. So let's keep going. Next track is I Stay Away. The strings, okay. Crazy vocals, whoa. Complete switch up on that chorus. That was crazy. These vocals are so syrupy, man. Oh my god. Feels like I'm just melting into this track. Strings. That's such a classic guitar tone. Oh. Kind of got some of that classic, like Kurt Cobain growl to those vocals. It's so theatrical. Okay, I think that's my favorite so far. So theatrical, super lush instrumentation, the strings in there, the switch ups between the choruses and the verses. Very powerful vocals that kind of reminded me of Kurt Cobain. Obviously, maybe that's a lazy comparison or like an easy comparison to make. But yeah, I thought that was fantastic. just really engaging songwriting. I love again, the switch ups between the choruses and the verses. Really interesting track. It's easily my favorite so far. Let's keep going. No Excuses is next. It gets kind of like poppy at times. It's crazy. This album's a lot, you know, sweeter and more tender than I thought it was gonna be. Wanna take it slow, find me sitting by myself. And there's quite a bit of like acoustic guitar in this album too that I wasn't expecting at all. Not afraid to use really like dissonant harmonies too. Subtly slowing down here. Nice. What a dreamy track, man. Kind of reminded me of Cocteau Twins with those dreamy kind of sunburnt guitars. Seems like in the lyrics here, it's almost like, seems like comforting somebody. Maybe there's someone going through something tough, and then there's our narrator here, our singer here, you know, being by his side. You, my friend, I will defend. If we change, well, I'll love you anyway. It seems like drugs are a big, you know, central theme of this album, so that could be what this is about as well. Connecting in that sense, in terms of like our narrator here maybe had issues with drugs, and now he's kind of comforting this other person that is having those same issues. I do love also just how unconventional the vocal harmonies can be at times. Like, it's not just a traditional third above or a fifth above. They're not afraid to go with these more kind of like dissonant vocal harmonies. Let's keep going. Whale and Wasp is next. So pretty. These melodies almost have like a 70s or like 60s kind of soft rock qualities to them. That was great. Let's keep going. Beautiful kind of interlude instrumental track. I love this acoustic sound. It's so like buzzy in a way. I mean, what? I shouldn't be surprised by anything anymore, but okay, a harmonica? So much power with that bass, and then these kind of sharp drums here. Feels like maybe the drugs are what he wants to take him home, you know? Okay, one of the most interesting tracks musically and lyrically here. Again, I just love the power to the acoustic guitars here. They're recorded in such an interesting way. Love the percussion in the second half of that track. It looks like we got two separate vocalists here, Jerry Cantrell for verse 1 and 2, and then Lane Staley for verse 3. Interesting lyrics. It seems like maybe using drugs as, you know, obviously like a coping mechanism, kind of. Forgot my woman, lost my friends, things I'd done and where I've been. You know, this idea of take me home. Maybe the drugs taking him home. Just a great vocal performance. I'm loving how pretty this album is. It's so beautiful. Like, I was, again, not expecting this at all. Really, really enjoying it. Let's keep going. On to the last track, Swing on This. Oh, what a bass riff. Oh my god. Feels like they're writing in so many different styles and genres, but like putting it in this box of grunge, you know? It's kind of funky in a way. I love how the vocals are mirroring that guitar riff here. Dude, the atmosphere is crazy here. Oh, I love the way that riff is played. I gotta go back. The way they really like feel delicate on the last note of this riff. The way they just delicately slide into it. Oh. It's so bluesy. That was great. There you go. Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. A lot more genres than I was expecting here. It feels like they're writing in a bunch of different styles. You got bluesy stuff. You got more like heartfelt, almost like 60s pop rock type stuff. But it's all kind of confined or displayed within this like grunge aesthetic, you know? It was great. It was dreamy at times as well, kind of dream pop vibes as well. It reminded me of Cocteau Twins at times. Really interesting vocal harmonies. That's really a lot of where this album shines. I mean, I love how this was mixed and produced, and really interesting ways of using guitars, a lot of guitar tones. Lyrically, it does feel a little bit one-dimensional to me, but I do feel like the songwriting here kind of makes up for that. So this was great. Like I said, not what I expected at all. I expected something hard and fast and heavy, and it definitely had moments of that, but a lot more serene and gentle and pretty than I was expecting. So there you go. I'm curious if Dirt kind of falls under that same description, or if it's just a lot more like classic grunge where it's just like super heavy, you know? But yeah, I guess we'll see. I'll have to do the Dirt at some point, so stay tuned for that. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know any insights you have. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe, go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.